ピポピポピポピロリン。本当に じゃじゃじゃじゃ
With Darktide, we chose to focus
じゃじゃじゃじゃピポじゃじゃ ピポピポ じゃじゃーん。
Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord is a mix between strategy, where its strengths and weaknesses, and increased time on top-down view of Calradian troops at the same time. However,
The full release patch that's supposed to go live on October 25th is here now. That's right, Christmas has come early. This is a beefy patch. Let's not waste any more time and dive right into the changes, starting with the crashes. There are 18 on the list. I've experienced a couple of these personally, and I've heard better campaign map performance and memory leak issues result huge increase in performance, according to Flisson. I'm really happy to see memory leak issues being resolved, as I've run into these many times. Moving on to the content, the meat and potatoes. They added 6 new battle terrain maps. As you can see, these are the areas of the map that now have new battle maps. Let's take a quick look at each and go over some of the highlights, starting with map number 12. This area is located right outside of Jacqueline in the Vlandian territory and features a gentle rolling hill with plenty of open grounds mixed with surrounding forests. A beautiful coastline can be seen from up high. Next, we have map 30, located just south of Pencannock in Botanian territory. We see Pencannock at the top of the hill, along with a deep river with a waterfall and several bridges for choke points. Dense forests flank the valley for cover from cavalry. Map 34 is in the south of Vlandia and located just outside Usank Castle. It's similar to the previous Vlandian map, with a slight hill running the full length, plenty of open spaces, and spotted groups of trees. The coastline can also be seen in the distance. Map 53 is located in the area of Ortisia, part of the Western Empire near the border with Aserai. There's a massive river cutting the map into pieces with a couple huge bridges to span the gap, and Ortisia way off in the distance. It's cool to see them trying to make the battle maps match the campaign map. Lots of open terrain here for cavalry if you can get past the choke points. Map 88 is in the far southeast of the map near Husan Folk in Aserai territory. It's a mix of barren rocky terrain, a large river running down the middle, and densely packed spots of trees. Near the mouth of the river is a huge bridge that can serve as another choke point. Map 98 is located in the middle of the empire, surrounding the town of Lycaron. It's a long, gentle, sloping hill with some forests in the surrounding areas by mountains on 2 sides. The town of Lycaron can be spotted in the distance. There were also changes to a couple castles and 10 towns. We won't go fairly standard Aserai, 1 town from each culture group to show them off quickly. Casita is a fairly standard Aserai town. Not much to note here other than the inner keep looks beautiful, flanked by ponds on both sides. Possibly my favorite new town is Tyal. Located in Sturgia on the border with Khazate, this town looks incredibly intimidating to assault with steep hills, high walls, and plenty of places inside the town to create choke points after retreating. I love how the town is built into the mountains. It's a very good looking map. Oxhall seems to be a standard looking Vlandian town. It has average defensive properties and an internal town that looks pretty standard. Akalat is much of the same as Oxhall was. Very standard looking Khazate town. The front defensive walls are interesting in that there is an enclosed square, so there might be some opportunity for a strong defense there. Let's end the new towns on a good note. Dunglanis has lots of character. The front gate is strong, the walls are not bland and straight, and the interior has some decent features. Towns weren't the only things that got a facelift though. The Sea Raiders and Mountain Bandit hideouts got new maps as well. The Sea Raider hideout has a long, winding road coming down from a mountain. Enemies are staggered along the road, making it manageable to fight. I really like the feel of this hideout. It's a bit more realistic than a massive 10,000 square foot mansion cave cave hideout. The Mountain Bandit hideout follows a similar format with a winding road going down a hill, but this map is much more wooded and less mountainous. The lit torches along the path are a great addition and add a nice ambiance. I would even take my wife here on a date. The hideout finishes at the bottom on the beach. Overall, I really and less mountainous. The lit torches along the path are a great addition and add a nice ambiance. I would even take my wife here on a date. The hideout finishes at the bottom on the beach. Overall, I really liked both of these new hideouts. And finally, the art section. We see 19 new crafting pieces for the polearms, all of which are cloth attachments that add some life to the weapons. The physics are really good. They may be a bit more detailed when you zoom in close, but mostly looks the same. Some of the village production was changed. Top guy manage your army, and it sends us to the screen where we can craft other, but they're in banners, range damage against, and we'll make that public this weekend. Banners can be earned as rewards for completing tasks. There's a like Captain Perks we assign clearing bandit hideouts and from campaign milestones. Banners apply their bonuses by assigning heroes with an equipped banner to a formation in the pre-battle phase. Much like Captain Perks, we can see their banner's effects by hovering over their picture and holding Alt. Once a captain is assigned to a formation, we can see some troops being promoted to holding the banner. In this case, a Foxman is holding our banner for us, and this cavalry is holding the cavalry captain's banner. This allows us or our nobles to maintain full combat capability and still maintain the bonuses. It's really cool to see cavalry riding around with the banners. It might be a good idea to carry some javelins to pick off banner bearers from the enemy. Once the banner bearer is dead, the banner sticks into the ground at an angle to signify that it's no longer providing the bonus. I have not noticed allied troops picking up fallen banners yet, but we can pick them up manually with our main character if need be. You give up one hand though, so no bow, two-handed weapons, or shields. Another interesting change is the option to limit the number of reinforcement waves. Currently, its default is infinite, but that can be changed to keep battles from being very long and drawn out. If you're tired of having to smith or buy workshops to make money, then you'll love this next change. Loot has now expanded a bit to include more variety, and modifiers have increased by a lot. Looking at this post-battle loot drop, we see a ton of normal and positive modifier items instead of 100% negative modified items. They will both have better stats and sell for more money. This was speed of troops is retrieved with lose speed. Field troops on the wall 15 bonus calculated by 50 limit whistle. The player and AI kingdoms has been reduced to see the loyalty. The versus with 60 rock sets really is 5 the horse with mercenary no longer being this. We type in campaign.unlock the saw half the current algorithm to determine how to engaging them in melee. They also increased the frequency of cavalry couch lancing. I created a large cavalry only battle hoping to see the Vlandian Knights couch lance charging in cycles, but when the two groups met, they stayed in melee combat the whole time. This is interesting behavior and completely different from what happened before. Let's test it again using infantry versus couch lance cavalry. We can see a lot of the cavalry in the front drop their lances to couch and take out a handful of our shield wall. More importantly, we see them continue past our formation, turn around, and couch lance from the back as well. Great change. It's hard to say how much better this is without counting one by one and comparing it to previous patches, but it does feel better for now. And finally for this section, cavalry will only rear up when attacked from the front. It was always odds. I'm gonna pretend to know important ones like Butterlib. Looks like modding is off the table for now, so if you have a campaign running with lots of mods, I would probably wait. There were some really good changes in this patch. I was happy to see some content added like the new maps, new items,
But Butter is a modification for Mount and Blade Bannerlord. It brings a realistic and fun way to interact with your surroundings. Check out the description for download link and explanation. Create your character. Select any race or color or gender. You found the love of your life. You shared with her. You talked with her. And then she accepted you into her life. And now, you want to flourish your love with her. You know what I'm talking about right now.
Mid, ah. Mid. Mid, ah.